Today's topic is about biological action and clinical application of the prostaglandin. The most important prostaglandin in our body, that is prostaglandin D, E, F, I and thromboxane A2. For the cardiovascular system, prostacyclin is synthesized by the vascular endothelium, which can lead to the vasodilatation as well as inhibit platelet aggregation. So overall it has a protective effect to prevent any thrombus formation, but any injury to the vessel wall would inhibit this prostacyclin formation. So platelet aggregation occur and promote thrombus formation to prevent any further blood loss, while thromboxane produced by the platelets, so that will lead to the further vasoconstriction and platelet aggregation to reduce any blood loss from the site of injury. So prostacyclin and thromboxane are opposing in activity. So prostacyclin increase cyclic AMP level while thromboxane will reduce it. Same over the bronchi as a vessels. Prostacyclin will lead to the dilatation of bronchi while thromboxane will lead to the relaxation of the bronchial muscles, as well as in the structure prostacyclin, that is cyclopentan ring structure, while the oxen ring structure in the thromboxane is seen. Prostaglandin lowers the blood pressure in general. Second most important thing, that is aspirin. Mechanism of action is explained with the help of the cyclooxygenase enzyme. Aspirin irreversibly acetylates and inhibits cyclooxygenase enzyme, which is responsible for this prostaglandin formation. Now, this platelet will, which is generating this thromboxane, that cannot regenerate cyclooxygenase once there is a aspirin is present, and so thromboxane A2 is not formed in the platelet. The basic effect of thromboxane A2, that is platelet aggregation and particular vasoconstriction. So hence that both will be reduced, so that will lead to the decreased platelet aggregation. So aspirin is very useful in prevention of the heart attack as well as cardiovascular disease. So aspirin also reduce prostacyclin, which is leading to the vasodilatation, but endothelial cells after a few hours will resynthesize cyclooxygenase, so effect will be temporary. So aspirin completely blocks thromboxane but only partially inhibit the prostacyclin. Other anti-inflammatory drugs like indomethacin and ibuprofen also cause irreversible inhibition of the enzyme. These prostacyclin are also responsible for the inflammation as well as pain management. So these other NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, are also based on that cyclooxygenase activity. Paracetamol is reversibly inhibit this particular enzyme. Now, on ovary and uterus, this PGF2 stimulate the uterine muscles. So hence PGF2 may be used for the medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP. Yet another use is in induction of the labor and arresting postpartum hemorrhage. After delivery, if there is a hemorrhage, this prostaglandin will be useful. Now, prostaglandin are involved in luteinizing hormone induced ovulation. So, better fertilization rate is achieved with timely artificial insemination. So, this artificial insemination plus this prostaglandin can be utilized for the better fertilization rate. Now, in cattle, if prostaglandin is given, luteolysis take place and animal goes into the estrus. Further, some another system, that is respiratory tract, this prostaglandin F is considered constrictor of the bronchial smooth muscle, but PGE is a opposite potent bronchodilator. So this PGE series are used in a aerosol for relieving of the bronchospasm. So that is another effect of the prostaglandin over the respiratory tract. Furthermore, immunity and the inflammation. Now, PGE2 and D2 produce inflammation by increasing capillary permeability. So, arrhythmia and will are produced at the site of injury. So PGE2, that is promoting sleep also. So because that PGE2 and D2, that is creating inflammation, so arrhythmia and will due to site of injury, that release of prostaglandin, that is the main reason. Other biological action and clinical application, already we have seen that vessels, platelet, so that prostacyclin and thromboxane, which are responsible for the vasoconstriction, dilation, deposition and inhibition of platelet. Trachea, particular F, that is prostaglandin F, that is bronchoconstrictor, while PGE, that is bronchodilator. Uterus and ovary, prostaglandin F, which can lead to the contraction of the uterus muscle as well as ovulation. There is a role of prostaglandin. Further, in the memory, in the pain management and sleep management, there is a role of prostaglandin. Further, over the lungs, Some prostaglandin which is leading to the muscle contraction of the lungs, while some will lead to the relaxation. Particularly in the stomach, they are decreasing gastric secretion. So these prostaglandin are used as a in a peptic ulcer disease. But whenever these prostaglandin are given, they are increasing motility of the intestine. So there is a side effect is seen as a diarrhea. So that's all are about the most important biological action and clinical application of the prostaglandin in our body. So that's all about today's lecture.